Go ahead. You're running it.
Welcome to Trash to Cash podcast.
Flash.
Dave is in complete. He's having PTSD from his meetings when he used to have a real job. I know exactly where you're at right now, Dave. I can feel it.
Hi guys, welcome in. Okay, so lots going on, but let's just do a podcast. Let's do that. Let's just vibe. You ready to vibe?
Let's just vibe, man. Yeah, man. What's happening, guys?
Harry's always vibing.
I'm a Capricorn. What are you guys?
We want this show to bring you a calming, peaceful moment every week. We want to provide you with zen.
Guys.
Maybe a little bit.
Kevin can do that. Kevin can do that.
Maybe some ASMR.
Cary, you liked that video, Cary.
Okay, can we talk about Kevin's video? Let's talk about Kevin's video.
Let's
talk about
Mr. Brown's Holland's opus of a video. I fell asleep 16 different times. Narcolepsy.
It's so funny because Kevin is so much like my wife that I actually well, listen, that's not a bad thing.
You love me?
That's not a bad thing. No, I could hang. I've been trained to hang. And I can read between the lines. I'm telling you, guys, listen, we had an important message to get across last week, and I'm going to get it across to you in 3 minutes if you missed me and Kevin's videos and our town hall.
Wait, I can do it in less than 3 minutes.
You didn't. You did it in
Watch,
an hour.
You did it in 58 minutes, and I
read
still
this
am
real
confused.
quick, and then you can
didn't
continue.
Say anything.
All right, this is from
Made
to Bead. I don't know. I think that's what it is.
Beads?
This is their response to my video in the comments. Kevin, you should be a lawyer. I want to summarize the video for everyone. I've worked hard to grow Dibdit, but others have been using it to build their own marketplaces off our backs. To protect our community, we're setting boundaries. If you want to grow with us, stick with us. If not, no hard feelings, but we won't support people who split loyalties. I don't like that word. Or drain our community. I like that. We're consolidating and pushing for our own independent platform to ensure sustainability. My response was, man, I could have saved y'all 50 minutes of this stuff. Thank you for the great response.
The crazy thing is, MC, I think this was good, Kevin, because 2 days before you published your video, 3 days, I did a video, and I literally summarized what the town hall and your thing was going to be about, and I said it basically like that in 2.5 minutes, and I'm listening to your video, and I'm like, how is this an hour-long video? I don't understand. No, I do know, because you had to spend 53 minutes apologizing before ever offending anyone.
Listen, because there are people out there, and I got responses from those people that are stuck in the middle of this that didn't do anything wrong.
I agree with the lead singer of Newfound Glory. Right there. I agree with him.
That's me, yeah.
I agree with him and his beautiful natural blue hair.
To me, this means you love your child. That's what it means. That hair means you love your son. That's what that hair means to me. Am I right?
Because he has the pink hair and he's always dyeing his hair. I was just I was trying.
We saw a dude at Halloween Horror Nights. We saw a dude at Halloween Horror Nights, and he was 70, so your age, Kevin. He had white hair, and his top of his hair was bleached pink, and his beard was yellow. And I turned to
I liked it.
He was Tina, and I'm like, that's Dave in 5 years, because he's just gonna be fighting it.
I'm doing what Kevin does. I'm just being more open and honest about it by choosing a color that doesn't match my natural.
Kevin said on our little meeting that we both looked old. I went and got a haircut, and I'm like, I'm going to buzz it. I'm going to do the Caesar cut.
Cary.
And then I realized I'm very bald, which is depressing, but I'm not fighting it.
I've told you, Cary.
This whole part of my hair is weird now.
Bald. It's not that bald.
It's not bad.
That's a widow's peak, right? Isn't that what they call
maybe.
That?
That's what I'm
Or is that on the back?
It's aggressive, though. Look at that. It's not supposed to go that deep.
I have that. I just don't have my head shaved. Look. It's right there.
I wanted to be like when I was a kid, and I put
your hair long, it hides it.
Yeah, I wanted to put steps in my hair again and sing Alien Ant Farm. That's what I wanted to do.
All the small things. Wait, sorry.
Love that.
My emo came out. No, that was just my standard. Wait, shh. I'm hearing a weird thing.
A weird thing.
I'm hearing a buzz. Who is it? Let me mute Cary. Hold on. It's Kevin. Kevin, you gotta, or it's me. It's me or you.
Turn yours off.
You hear a little crackle? Do you hear a crackle?
Turn yours off, Dave. I still hear it.
Kevin's headphones, I bet.
All right, I'll switch
Kevin,
them
turn
out.
yours off real quick.
I'll just them out.
Let's just mute him for a second. Yeah, it's definitely him. This is where Kevin pulls keister or something.
Oh yeah, he pulled that out of something.
That was in his anus rectum.
Yeah, for those of you listening on Spotify, it was graphic.
Anyways, Cary. Oh, Kevin's muted. We got to unmute him.
Maybe I should summarize since I didn't do anything. Maybe I should just say.
That's better, Kevin.
Because maybe people will listen if it's coming from me.
Oh, I tell people, if Cary's upset and ticked off, then you know it's real. It's legit.
I keep my mouth shut about all of it. Yeah, no.
We have been...
Stop being meanies and stealing people and just grow your own stuff. And au natural.
Every other market.
Au natural.
Well, almost. All right.
Anyways, well, we can stop talking about it.
Yeah, let's do that.
At the end of the day, we had to set boundaries. I think I like that guy's phrasing so we had to set some boundaries.
I'm like, dang, I could have literally read that. But then I wouldn't have got to say nice things about Cary, bad things about myself, good things about a lot of other people. Yeah. I was trying to make the point that I'm being consistent. And in order to do that, you have to build the argument, which,
you need a 58-minute diatribe.
I got a message from John Flippin' Ain't Easy. He's like, I have no idea what the actual heck you are talking about, but it sounded awesome. It sounded amazing.
Listen, I think I reserve the right to be completely inconsistent, but passionately inconsistent. Mm-hmm. And, that's just, don't be surprised if I just go crazy one day and ban people and bring them back.
I reserve the right to be like Ricky Bobby's dad and show up every 10 years, go really fast, and then dip.
Yeah, I will say this, though. The process, the way that I wanted to do it, you guys went along with for a while. And it resulted in some very awesome conversations with a lot of awesome people, some of whom are not going to be a part of our marketplace. But I'm glad I did it because when you actually speak to somebody and they're not some name on a computer screen, things are very different. And thank you to every one of, even the ones that we don't agree. Thank you to everybody for reaching out. And I've got to most of them. There will be some people that will think I snubbed them and it wasn't fair and it wasn't right. But as a majority, you guys, it was great. I enjoyed it.
Kevin, we did a secret episode, me and Cary.
Oh, I bet you did.
The people liked it over on the Patreon.
Did you spill all the, was it tea? Is that what it is?
I don't think we talked about anything important.
Cary teabagged me at the end, but I cut it out.
Why? I blacked out, so I don't remember anything. I had drank so much diet sodas. I don't know.
So let's talk about reselling because me and Cary, we had the best of intentions.
Yeah,
today.
What the heck's wrong with you two?
We're like, we're gonna go to the flea market, and we've got to change the podcast time. We got to go to the flea market and source. It's gonna be an early day. Kevin's headphones are still doing it. I don't know the solution. Maybe it's not his headphones. Maybe it's his XLR cable. Who knows? It's a crackle. I'm gonna try to ignore it. Hopefully the viewers don't hear it. But it is him, driving me insane. Well, let's mute him again. Let's see if it goes away. Yeah, it's him. It's him. It could be the pacemaker. I mean, he did get that recently. It could be the micro pinai. Yeah, but I don't think
French.
That makes noise.
It's French. No, it's very silent and useless.
What are you laughing
Kevin.
at?
Nothing.
No, you said something. I'm going to have to watch this podcast
Don't
now.
worry about it.
How much time is 8:30?
As long as you don't cancel this podcast.
Oh, well, there you go. I even referenced. Did you catch the reference? I had a little reference to that issue in there. You probably didn't catch it. If Cary didn't, then nobody did. Cary said he fell asleep. So
I really did watch it, and I was paying attention, and you were very passionate. You were a bit all over the place. Like, if people didn't kind of know what was happening, it would probably have been super confusing.
It was.
Let me say two
I'm
things.
like in it, and there was times where I'm like,
I got three things.
We're going to get confused by this.
First thing, I was super glad I did my 3-minute abridged version because I felt like that probably helped like 2,000 of Kevin's listeners know what the heck he was talking about. That was probably good.
Yeah.
Number two, Tina loved it. Tina loved it.
And she reached out to me, and she was like, I'm like, Tina, you're awesome.
Like, because she is the kind of person who sends, like, a text that's, like, maybe a little bit edgy, but she prefaces it with 4 paragraphs of why she loves the person. And then it's, like, not even edgy. And third, I was so excited because Kevin's like, I recorded my video, and let me tell you, I went a little off the edge. At the end, by the last sip of Jack Daniels at the end, I'm watching, like, where's the Jack Daniels come in? Like, what the crap?
Told you. Listen to me. When I started editing that video, it was an hour and 13 minutes long, y'all. I cut out I cut out because we made the now. We did a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, I don't need that in there. I don't need that in there. I cut 15 minutes out of that thing.
Could we get Jack Daniels version on the Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a secret episode.
Because somebody will record it and put it out there. I can get fiery, y'all. I was before a couple events happened in my life. I was extremely fiery, and I had a very. I hold the record for being thrown out of more games. I got thrown out of a baseball game, and the AD calls me and he's like, "You do realize we've won the sportsmanship award for 9 straight years, and we won't win it this year." I was
Because
like
of
20.
Kevin.
I was 21. I got kicked out of a game, like my 3rd game coaching. I'm like, but you don't understand the call. You don't know what this guy did and whatever. That was that guy. But I'm not that guy quite as much. But it comes out every once in a while.
Okay. Well, so Kevin did that. So we were supposed to go to the flea market, and last night we're at a ball game, the Tortugas. Yeah. And the Tortugas, it was so boring, Kevin. I mean, listen.
I told you
it really
would
was
not like
kind
it.
of boring. And
They were not
like
good. There
baseball.
was like 4 hits in a doubleheader. It was crazy. It was so like nothing happened at
It's
all.
more
Just
than that, but it
strikeouts,
wasn't a
balls,
lot.
strikeouts, balls. It was a snoozer, as they say. I'm sure there's more
the
exciting
most
baseball games.
and I've been to a lot of games. It was fairly on the boring side. The most exciting part was the random balls being thrown at us throughout, allegedly.
At the end of the game, at the end of the game, literally we're all standing up to leave. And the players kept throwing balls from the field, like, "Hey, you guys want this commemorative ball?" Which obviously we don't, because they're nobody teams. They're not autographed. They're just we can go buy.
He doesn't
50
understand
baseballs
how
at
rookie
Amazon.
league. They had Alfredo Dunno, who's the number 3rd ranked prospect for the Reds.
It hit me in the freaking head. Is the point? It literally.
No,
I didn't
that was
see it
that
coming.
was not
It
a
just
real
smashed
ball.
me in the
Was
head.
that a real ball?
It was
that
a
hit
real
you?
ball. I have a big lump on my head. I'm not kidding.
Sue
Like
'em.
what? That's dangerous. Don't throw balls in the freaking.
Well, don't throw a ball
crowd?
at Dave. Period.
I was not. Look, we were leaving. We're all walking out of the thing. And just, okay, cool. Okay, go on about your sports ball player. That was exciting. The prospect.
Alfredo Dunno, man, he's a big kid. He's like a mini. You know who Big Dumper is, Kevin?
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh. He's like a slightly smaller Big Dumper. He's a little dumper.
Yeah,
He's a big kid.
He's
gonna
the
hit
third,
dingers
the third prospect in the whatever
in
carries
their,
that.
in their system. Yeah,
in the
Have you heard
Cincinnati
that-
Reds system.
in the
heard
top
that-
30.
Have you heard that eBay is actively telling buyers now to stop doing calculated shipping? Which to me...
Sellers or buyers?
Sellers.
You said buyers.
Sorry. So to me, if that's what they want so bad, why don't they just eliminate the possibility of doing it? I guess there would probably be more problems on that end, but yeah. I've been saying that for years, by
That's
the way.
not an interesting topic. So we
Yeah,
decided
that's
not
really
to.
boring. Oh, aggressively boring.
I tried.
You got to go on. You got to go on
Next
the List
episode
Easier
we'll focus.
podcast
This
and
one-
talk to them.
Is
We're
that what it's
already
called
an
now?
hour
Did they
into
change
it.
the name
No,
of their
I don't know.
podcast?
That's what I just determined I'm going to call it that now.
The
What?
List Easier podcast. Is that what it's
Josh
called
Gall
now?
and the boys.
It's easier. Go Commonwealth. I'm telling you.
Anyway,
For the
so
right
me and
people.
Carrie are at the game. We'll
Saying.
talk about the boring shipping thing in a little couple weeks.
Let's
if you want, guys. Let
3
us know in the
weeks.
comments.
Everybody vote down below.
But I look at Carrie. I'm like, Carrie, do we really want to wake up at 3 a.m., drive 2.5
You asked
hours?
me. Like I
to
don't know.
Webster,
I wanted.
and
To,
then
I was
drive
willing to do
2.5
it.
hours home when we could go play Top Golf, and he's like, "No, we'd rather go play Top Golf," and so we did that instead. And so I didn't buy any inventory, but imagine if I had, it would have been cool.
We're on a real run. We're just going like we're just living life, man. We're at full midlife. We're going to the Wine Fest this week. We're going to Halloween Horror Nights again. We've already went once.
Yeah,
I've got to
I'm going
figure out
twice
time
this
to
week.
work because I got to pay for all this.
That is
Oh,
becoming
you mean
a problem.
Dave doesn't pay for all these things he makes you do?
I pay for some of them. I
Okay.
pay for some of them.
There's no way
He usually
you
pays
could
me
say-
back though. He usually pays
I
me
pay
back.
you back.
Oh.
I almost
I'm
always,
very-
I always underestimate how much he owes me. I'm like, yeah, it's like $12, like $18.
But that's
$18.
abusing
Like,
Carrie.
Why are
Because
you
Dave
doing that? I
wants
would
you
pay
to
you
go.
18. Why you do that?
What?
That's
What Carrie?
abusing.
You know
That's
I'll pay back everything I.
Why
I
is it
think that's
abusing
abuse.
Carrie?
Because no human being actually... Carrie's too nice to say, no, Dave, I don't want to go with you.
No,
Dave,
Carrie
I don't
wants
have
to
the money
goof
go
off.
with you."
No, I'm good
Maybe
at
he's
goofing
not.
off.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Carrie really wants to goof off. Let's
Does
be
Dawn
real.
ever tell him no? Does Dawn ever
Carrie,
say no?
Dawn wants to goof off more.
Yeah.
Dawn loves
Marriage made
goofing
in
off.
heaven.
Yeah, we just have to find a balance, like 60% goof, 40% work, something like that.
Well, listen, that's why I go and well, see, this is the difference, and it is bad. You're right. It is it's maybe abusive to Cary because I do get him to do this stuff, but then on those same days, I edited a picker video and I did 2 videos and I shipped out a bunch of orders.
And he woke
up.
And
Cary maybe necessarily doesn't have time to do all that as well as the goofing off. So that's maybe
I'm not as you are. People give you a lot of crap, but you were like so focused in your ADHD. So like you can get in 4 hours. Like I had to do an ad thing on Thursday, and it took me all day, and it was not that much work. I was just like nervous about it, and I even messed it up, and like I'm not as efficient as you are. You're efficient, not low quality work, but you're efficient. And I respect it.
Which, by the way, is why a lot of people think they can, become a reseller, quit their job or whatever. You better know your personality type because it takes a self-motivated person. And I'd say this, when we go through these situations, to me, this has been an extremely stressful situation for 6 months minimum, right? I internalize and I analyze. Dave operates.
Analyze.
Yes, Dave just operates.
Correct
So
pronunciation.
I love getting Dave into these situations with me. Because he just starts operating, and it's insane. It's impressive, actually. It's just like,
I don't know what that means, but I do have Operation Desert Storm cards.
Meaning you're not going to dwell on it. You're going to get the problem fixed and move the heck on because you want to go play around with Cary.
Yeah, and I'm going to be
I feel like, Kevin's like, we have to work on the minutia and this and that. I said, I already banned them all. Wait, what? You did what? Yeah, I just banned everyone. They can come back if you want. I don't care, but I banned them all.
And I'm putting
you figure
out
it
fires. Whatever. It's a good.
You can unban the ones that are good.
There's a great partnership here, and Cary is a great barometer. When Cary's ticked off, it's trouble.
Oh, I ticked off Cary tonight because I didn't even invite him to our meeting because I knew he had an auction. I really wanted to get the meeting over with.
That was insulting, by the way.
I know. I was insulting. No. It's fair. It's fair.
No, I did whatever, dude, to you, just to prove a point that I was gonna.
Yeah. Dude, it hurt so bad. I
was just like, okay, like I also like, I'm like I have to occasionally act like an adult and just go, dude, what?
It does. It's kind of shocking.
It's hard for me, but
Cary does like so. To me, I totally get why he was annoyed by it, but it's like me and Mike had this stupid conversation trying to figure out a meeting time. It was the only time that worked. I'm like, oh crap! We realized like 2 days later, Cary has an auction. I'm like, he won't care.
That's what I was telling Mike. Don. I'm like, it's also you have to factor in the fact that I usually don't care.
What happened to all the noise?
That was his background.
Dave, yours is all the noise.
Yeah, he has the fan and stuff.
It's so nice without that thing on. I don't care. I have how hot it is down there.
I have the fan noise. Absolutely, it's not actually the AC here. Yeah. It's actually the main handler for the house. So I actually have a plan. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I bought like furniture movers. I'm going to move this whole desk to the other side of the garage so I don't have that noise anymore.
Shout out Mike
so by
and
next
Rod
week it should be better.
For helping me in this process. It's a great little collaborative group. Mike has even been incredibly, for the last couple of days, professional and amazing. And I don't read your notes that you send to me, Mike, and I'm sorry. I hate it. I was a terrible student. I'm not reading a spreadsheet. I'm not doing it. So
I don't blame you.
But hey, we've got some exciting. Can I shout out one thing real quick, and then we'll talk about. I want to talk about the owls.
When you said Mike has been incredibly, what'd you say, inarticulate? Is that what?
No. I said I don't know what I said.
Right, inarticulate. Yes.
Professional.
Oh.
You said professional.
I thought you said inarticulate.
I'm impressed, but we have
I couldn't understand
the Sega thing today. The Sega thing today. If you have not put your $1 offer in, it's going to be announced at 4. I don't know what time on Rod's show, but we're doing a St. Jude fundraiser. Me and DJ Uncle Bubba and Tony's Retro Plus Pacific Picker. There you go. There's your show.
Let me say this because I think before we leave the Mike death pile topic, which Mike's got his flaws, we all do. His are massive.
Yeah.
But I will say
this
you may not understand about Mike. He's actually the most compassionate one of all of our group. Like he is the kindest and sweetest one of all of our group, and I'm just like, well, you act so tough, and you're like this softy. He's such a freaking softy compared to us.
It goes Mike as far as soft. Mike, me.
These are the Gen Xers. They're supposed to be tough.
Yeah,
Mike, me, Cary,
sucking water
Rod,
out of hoses.
Dave. That's
Dawn. Dawn's below me.
Dawn's not even on the chart.
Dawn is the least compassionate. Don't just ban him. Kill him.
You gotta remember, I was at the top. I learned how to be assertive. Like, I'm assertive now because of Dawn, and I'm not assertive. Imagine what I used to be like.
Cary, be assertive. Cary,
It's
be
good. You're a
assertive.
good
No,
combination.
but I've literally had times in my life since I've been with Dawn where I've had moments with people where I don't even know what happened. Like, I remember one time this guy was rude to us at a yard sale that we were running, and I went off on him.
Oh, yeah.
And I was about to get in a fight with him, and I called Dawn, and she drove back because she wanted to help the fight or something. The guy left.
Guys,
I don't
if you
even
ever
know what
want to know,
happened.
if you ever want to know,
We didn't fight, guys. It's fine.
If you ever want to know who to thank for back out coin guy moment, it's Dawn.
Dawn.
Oh yeah, that was so hard. I
Dawn
handled it
created
so
the
terribly.
monster. Who did that?
Yeah, the old me would have just bought it and said sorry and felt terrible for wasting my money.
Yeah.
Would have said sorry for
Yeah.
even questioning.
But the new you just made a fool of himself.
Yeah, just like fumbled it terribly. No, I did very well on those videos. I'm very thankful for my weirdness.
All right,
Yeah.
I sent 2 messages to you guys this week. I needed some help. I sent one to a glass question, and I figured you guys would know. Tim gave me the correct information on the glass stopper.
You sent us a picture of a glass butt plug, and you
Yeah.
wanted us not to make jokes about it.
It was a stop. I was trying to figure out if it was a decanter stopper or a wine stopper. Carrie's like, oh,
You
these
could
guys
not have been
straight
serious.
to
You
the
knew.
thing.
You knew what you were teeing up there, Happy Gilmore. You know what you were doing.
The second one was I know
Teasing
Dave
is a
had sold
tea.
owls, and so I sent a picture of this whole thing. How much should I pay for this?
I said $100. How is that not helpful?
And I said it's a 94-year-old woman. He's like, 150.
Yeah, pretty much.
I paid $200 for it, Dave.
You're a sweetheart. I said I'd pay $200 depending on brands. What were the brands?
I don't know. I didn't even look. I told him I'd do it before I got there.
Do they
Because
fully
because it
articulate?
was a private estate sale. Estate sale company did a thing, but it wasn't open to the public. They wanted to get it out quick. They just called 6-8 people that did different things, and I don't want to burn that bridge. I want to have that bridge, so I paid them what they wanted, and I started to get to look around. Got a bunch of sterling silver. Got a bunch
you stole
of.
it. Nice. Kevin goes into the kitchen.
Did you see my Facebook?
The Commonwealth pilferer.
This lady was an American history teacher forever. She knew my mentor teacher. I mean, she's 94, right? So it was awesome. I took a picture of her, put it on Facebook. People loved it. And I said I paid the asking price. I didn't negotiate down. But now I got all these owls. How did you do on your owl show?
Did I have an owl show?
I thought you did. Didn't you buy a
You
bunch
had
of
a fox sale.
Foxes.
Fox? That's what it
Yeah, I
was.
had one of the foxiest sales in town, actually. You want to know? I can tell you my numbers. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure I
yeah.
can find it over on my
I
live
think there's like over
history.
100 plush owls. And there was also owl bookends and owl glass and owl statuette, owl books and all that stuff. $200. I was like, there's got to
Owl
be
stuff is
some good
incredible.
stuff
Obviously,
in
they
here.
make so much of it. It's incredibly popular. So I mean, you'll do well.
I agree,
Just based
yeah.
on volume.
It's one of those things that people do like to collect is owls. Even Dawn likes to collect owls, doesn't
Oh yeah,
she?
Dawn loves
figured it'd
owls.
be perfect for Liz
Kevin, I
Easier.
made
Just list 'em all with
$390.
owls.
I made $390 on 45 items on my owl show or on my fox show.
Okay.
So
For how many?
45 items.
Oh, okay. Oh, then I'll do
$390
good.
bucks.
I'll do good
Yeah.
then. I got no problem.
I think that
Although-
like specific niche down shows that are very targeted can do really well.
and I
if
bet
they're-
a lot of
yeah.
those people were repeat buyers. They bought like
Yeah.
10 or 12 or 18. So
Yeah, there was 15 buyers.
I feel
15
like
buyers.
those are the kind of shows as well that bring in collectors. Like
I
there's
heard
gonna
that's
you're
what I
gonna
mean, yeah.
deal a little bit less with flippers, which is
maybe
fine.
I
We're
could
all
bring
flippers.
people to the
But
marketplace.
you bring
I
some
could
people
really
who want it for
promote that.
themselves as well.
You should. You should do like go. You should do join every Facebook group about owls.
Yeah, Owl Daddy,
Owls.
Owl Central.
Hooters.com.
there's a-
Have
yeah,
you been to
Hooters.
Hooters.com?
Yeah,
Dave.
whatever
Trend.
Dawn on Facebook is subscribed to is what you should be subscribed to.
Dave, you know what you're doing, Dave. Listen, I heard it. Kat said this on her show one time. She's like, Beanie Babies, whatever. She's like, I had all these, whatever. She's like, I just listed them all for $5, and guess what? They all eventually sold. So maybe I do this with the owls. I just list them all for $15. There's
Yeah, I've
100
done
of
that.
them. That's $1,500, and see how many sell at 15, and then after a while you reduce them all to 10, then you reduce them all to 5. You make $1,000, and don't even
Why don't you do
any
an
research at
owl
all.
box break where you put them all in a box?
Oh, mystery box. Owl mystery box.
You sell the owls for 15 a spot.
And like you do cases of 12.
Do
or
number
of
some.
12,
Number some.
Number some, and then every case has one Inaman. And, and they're chasing the Inaman.
Dude,
Hey,
and then the number one, you poop inside it.
Oh, yeah, they get the poop
One of
box.
one Kevin Fecal Matter.
Cary, I'm so excited to show you my card buy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
showed you a little picture of it with my feet the other day. But I want to show you this
creepy.
card buy. It was $25, and the first two cards I looked up sold comps at 17 and 25.
Look at you.
And there was
you're
100
a card
cards
daddy
at
now.
least.
Kevin, this
right?
isn't a card show. We
I'm
don't
selling
talk
We're
I'm
trying
not
to
selling
be
this
a
crap on
reselling
eBay.
show, Kevin.
I'm doing a show with you on Dibdit
Yeah.
cards, and I'm just
gonna
going to
do it.
get rid of them all. Because I paid $25. Should be simple. Should be easy, right?
Yeah. Right on, buddy.
They're all
Good
autos.
job.
Or
Hey, over on
patches or
Patreon,
something.
we've got some members that are just so amazing. They're supportive of us. They're dwindling, but we're okay with it, and we don't cry at night. when
Logan's
you
not
leave
leaving.
us.
I guarantee it. Logan's
Yeah.
here to stay.
We're when you
As long
leave
as
us-
Logan's there, I don't care. And we love everybody else, but Logan the most.
Okay, so Logan has not left,
Of course
but
not.
someone has. Someone has
Oh, do
who
we- is this-
specializes in arbitrage. She is
Oh.
not male.
Did
She is
leave?
female, and she has abandoned us. So we're not going to say her name. She is
wow.
besmirched the name of Trash to Cash. I would recommend sleeping outside, Cary. I don't know. We got a traitor in your midst. Good, he's yelling at her. Anyways, we got Logan Murky, we got Ray's Heck Resell, Vintage Sports Flips,
Just
Brian
playing, I was just
Semporville,
yelling.
Alexandria Picker, Buffing the Stuff, I Love Vintage NYC, Picks by Tyler and Vincent Street Market. Thank you for your support over on the Patreon. Okay, back to your weird points about wrestling.
Is Dawn gonna leave me? Is this like the preface for that or something?
She's
Step
trying
one?
to remove all the ties. Yeah, she's like, I gotta disconnect the threads.
One by one.
Quirky Picker Chad said, collectively, you guys have to give up selling one of 4 of the following items: sports cards, non-sports cards, plush, or your own promotional merchandise. I think Chad wants us to choose.
I would say promotional merchandise.
I haven't sold promotional merchandise in years.
I think I sold some in
Right.
2021, maybe.
Is that a thing?
So, yeah.
Still? I actually did an ad on my ADH Dave channel for a company where you can do personal merchandise, Kevin. That was my video on Saturday.
Shit.
And I shilled it. I mean, listen, they paid me twice what I earn in a month on that channel, so I can't really say no. So I did that, but honestly, it's kind of a cool little service. So I
What channel was this?
ADH Dave Flips?
You got that much money for
Yeah.
an ad? I am missing the boat, y'all. I am
I
so
watched his
missing the
ad.
boat.
I like the shirt.
I got to
too,
do an
man.
upside
He had
ad,
a
but I
cool
promise
shirt.
you,
Oh, I've
it
got
ain't
one on.
nowhere
I've
near
got
that
2 on
much
order,
money.
Cary. I can order you a sample one if you want.
I
They're
hate
pretty
you,
funny. They
Dave.
say it's like a picture
I'm
of
so
you
jealous.
I was looking super old and disheveled and talking about reselling being hard on you. It's like after
like it.
4 years of reselling or something like that, and we all look like we're about to die. I used AI to create it. It's
Mm.
beautiful.
It is. It's good.
I'm
I like
stuck
it.
with my ad people to the end of the year because I like doing the upside stuff so much.
Craig McLaughlin said, I saw Kevin and Dave's video on Dibdit poaching, and I agree with you. What is Cary's take, as I don't think he did a video on it? Cary?
Oh,
you
they
got the
really
floor.
asked?
Yeah, they literally
yeah.
asked. They wanted
Yeah.
your opinion.
Don't poach. It's not cool. Like, we work really hard to bring people over, and I'm all for competition. Just build your marketplace and don't do anything
Honorably, ethically.
honorably, and like that's awesome. There could be plenty of marketplaces on any of district, that
Or
that can do
Shopify
well.
or
There's a lot
eBay
of
or
people
whatever.
that
Shopify or
disagreed.
whatever,
If
yeah.
you read through my comments, there's a lot of
I
people.
think anybody
get
who
real,
understood
live
like
in
the
real
minutia
world.
of what was going on behind the scenes
Like-
would understand why.
Well, that was the
we made
problem with Kevin's
decision we made.
video. That was the problem with Kevin's video. It didn't specifically call
I
out
know,
these
I
people
know, I
literally
get it,
like
I get it.
grooming other people to come sell on their markets and to leave our market. Like literally sending them messages, hearting all their Instagram posts, befriending them, all for the purpose of stealing them from our market.
Here's
like,
what I didn't
he
get,
wasn't so clear
is a lot of
as I
people
was.
said, imagine if eBay said you can't sell on another platform. I'm like, who said
You had
that?
a lot of comments like that, and you never once said that.
It never. It's so dumb. It basically
I think it's a lot
what
of
it
people who
is.
don't understand what Dibdit is, like your pure
Listen,
eBay followers. I think
if-
they just don't understand.
if
what
some-
it
Because
somebody went
Kevin's
on-
video was clear as mud. That's why.
Somebody went on eBay Live with 1,000 people and took that opportunity to say, "Hey, I'm going to sell over here. Don't be over here. Let's come over
as
here.
simple-
Come over here with me."
it's as
eBay be
simple
like, "Dude,
as-
you're gone."
It's as simple as Target bringing some of their better goods, cookies over to Walmart and selling them, putting a table down and selling their cookies in
without
Walmart.
permission.
It's that simple. And they wouldn't probably never get permission, but let's say even they could, I guess. But yeah, without permission.
But people would disagree with this in the comments. That's what's so crazy to me. It's like this is common.
But at the same time, like Target and Walmart does coexist and maybe should coexist for competition's sake, but they don't go in and you know what I mean? Go in the place and steal from. And that's a secret no one will ever know but us three.
That was a good bit.
Kevin, you cannot show people that without them consenting.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, yeah. We don't have
wrong with what was said there.
Resizer that big or whatever a microscope.
A box resizer?
Do you remember that thing?
Box resizer.
Do you remember that thing that everybody bought? The little thing.
We got to get rid of whatever that was. It was offensive.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about? That one, one
box
crazy
resizer.
looking.
Yeah.
No, not the one that.
Yeah, the hand motion. Yeah, that doesn't help. That the combination of hand motions you just did in a row. It is exactly for everybody watching. That's exactly what he was talking about. Yeah, that doesn't help either. How does this help? This doesn't help what you're just doing. That's even
worse. You put it on the top of the box, and then down below it had a little corrugator thing, and you would like move
the box away from your groin area.
They know what I'm talking about. I hate
Put the box over here, and then we know. But if you do it like right here, it looks weird.
Every reseller has that one Q4 item that they wish they had stocked up on last year. What's your Christmas regret from last year?
I can't remember any.
I can't remember either. Like, she's right. This is Bodega, and she's right. I definitely had something last year. I was like, dang, I wish I had bought more of those, and I cannot recall what it was. I really don't remember. I mean, this year is probably going to be Switch 2s. She did ask, what do you think this year's big ones will be? I think the Switch, a lot of like Nintendo Switch 2 stuff.
I'm going to be doing a lot more college football this year, which I think is with more This is sports card talk, but there's a lot more product coming out for college football.
I have 92 Five Nights at
in my opinion. I hope
Freddy's
allegedly
pizza boxes.
I saw that. Why are you concerned? They should sell easy.
I've sold 12, but it's getting closer, and I haven't sold one in like 3 days.
Now hold on. I mean, did you put HHN?
What is HHN?
Add HHN to your title. Halloween Horror Nights.
Is that like legal?
They have a Five Nights at Freddy's house this year.
I know, but is that like, if I say HHN, that's fine, right?
I should be fine. Yeah, I wouldn't write out Halloween Horror Nights. I'd just put HHN. Okay. But they have a house, and they have tons of merch they're selling right now. Mm-hmm. So people are going to be at Universal. They're going to type in Halloween Horror Nights or HHN on eBay, and they might find your pizza. I would definitely add that. But that's going until November 3rd. So I think that's going to help you. Me and Tina just rewatched the movie last night because of Halloween Horror Nights. So it's definitely going to be trending this next month. It should be easy for you to sell that. Next 2 months, it'll be trending.
HHN. I don't have enough
There's
spaces.
the new sequel coming out, too, isn't there?
And the sequel's coming out, but I don't think it's coming out. I think it's coming out next year. Is it? Is it this year?
I think it's this year.
Five Nights at Freddy's sequel. Maybe you're right. Yeah, it is.
I haven't even seen the original. I haven't even seen the original.
Oh, it's good. It's on Amazon Prime.
Right,
yeah, 2025. Comes out December? Why are they doing it in December? That makes no sense. That's weird. But that'll be good, Kevin. Kevin, it's coming out December, so you have 4 months.
Okay. Well, we'll see. What happened? I can't change it because auction style listing has a bid. It's not a... What are you talking about?
You probably sent a best offer.
Yeah, dang it.
Okay, and then continuing on, Bodega said, Kevin, Dave, and Cary, Rod, Tim, and Mike, Sean and I are super thankful for the doors you've opened for us in the Dibditverse. We're having a blast being part of it. Well, thank you, Bodega. Yeah, thank you for being a part of it.
I'm also a little nervous about this. I watched a lot of shows today, and this is true of reselling. There were a lot of shows that were really good, and I'm like, man, these people are going to kill it on here. Then there's a lot of people, that don't know. I've seen a lot of people grow into getting better at it. And I'm like, man, this person
is this the part where you talk trash about our loyal and lovely Dibdit sellers?
We're not. Look, there's people that are trying it with us because they're not comfortable doing it over there and they don't have a backing, right? That's true. But there's going to be people who just do not have success, and I feel
I think
like
it's a muscle. I think it's a muscle.
It takes practice, guys. It takes practice. Really, if you focus on it, I mean, there's people who are going to have natural skill that they can develop faster, and maybe they'll always be the most gifted.
Took me a while.
Dave's a natural honestly
at it.
were really.
You're good at it.
It took you a while with lives too, because you weren't comfortable with lives even in the last couple years.
Took me a while.
You've gotten the hang of it. So
I think literally anyone could be a good live auctioner with practice. I really do. And just like, so, I mean, I see these ads all the time on TikTok and stuff where it's like, do you wonder how people talk so naturally to a camera? And I'm like, no, I just do it. But there's a lot of people who do wonder. They watch someone like Kevin talk to his camera in his garage, and they're like, I don't know how he does that. It overwhelms them. It scares them. And Kevin just built the muscle, right? And Cary did, and I did. And we built it from YouTube. And so we have that advantage. So if you don't have a YouTube channel and you don't do public speaking, and if you're not a teacher, then you're going to have a learning curve. And I wouldn't be surprised if your first shows are hard, but if you go in with the right expectations. So Brandon did a show today, and I called him. I said, how did it go? And he said to me, he's like, listen, man, if the stuff sells at my starting price, I'm happy. He's like, it's stuff I want gone, and I choose the starting price I'm happy with, and I run it. And if it sells, great. If it doesn't sell, if 6 items in a row don't sell, I bundle it together. If nothing's selling, then maybe it's not the right day for it, and I'll try it again later. And I think that's a good attitude to have, right? Like, I have days where I start a show, and I can't sell a thing. It happens to me, too. And on those days, a lot of times I'll be like, hey, I'm going to cut the show short, and I'll try again a different day.
Some of my best shows are just good vibe shows. Like, you go in with the mindset that I'm going to be on for an hour and a half, whatever you decide you're going to be on, and I'm going to have a good time, and sales will come or sales will not come. A lot of times I feel like the good vibes and just like the good attitude has made the auction better. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I've had shows that start out terrible, and then I just try to stay positive. This doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's hard.
That was like that. It's like they didn't sell anything for 20 minutes, and I checked back like an hour later, and they were still going, and they had tons of sales. I'm like, sometimes it's...
auctions are a weird beast, and every auction's different.
I've been trying to reframe Cary's mind, and I think it's working a little bit. I told him, I said, because he was saying, like, he needs to do more shows and things like that, but I think a lot of us put this, like, mental hurdle of, like, okay, I'm going to plan my show for 2 weeks out, and I'm going to set everything up and blah-de-blah-de-blah. And I said, dude, you got to look at it from a different way. Just go live, hang out with people, and run your cards. You love running cards. Run them for $1.99. If you run cards at $1.99, all you have to do is sell 7 of them, and you've earned a McDonald's minimum wage for an hour.
Yeah,
literally, I can't 7 cards in an hour.
They won't hire me because I'm too old and not good.
Okay,
at
so
the job.
My point is that, like, if at the end of the show, so I went on with Brandon today just to kind of help him and boost his show, and I sold 10 items in an hour, but I was hanging out with my friend Brandon, and I made $40. And that's $40 an hour is great. And literally, I didn't have any costs because those were given to me by Tina's mom. They were like ornaments and stuff. And so literally, I had no buy cost. So literally, I made $40 in an hour hanging out with my friend on an auction. So it's all about perspective. You go in there and you're like, and this is maybe partially my fault, you know, for some people. Oh, I'm going to replace my eBay and I'm going to quit eBay entirely. That's not necessarily something you do day one. Okay, when you're starting out, just if you can sell anything, that's a win. You know, just make sure you're listing and running stuff that you're okay with selling for a couple bucks, $3-4, depending on what you want to start it at. And if you go in with that perspective and you leave and you're like, oh, I made $18 in an hour, that's not bad. That's not bad to make $18 in an hour, especially if you enjoyed yourself.
Well, yeah, just think about it. Let's say you have 2,000 items on an eBay store. In any given hour, you know, if you sell $18 worth of stuff, and then the next hour you sell 20, and the next hour you sell 15, you know, that's a decent eBay store if you do that for 8-12 hours a day. And of course, as we know, Krylov is turning eBay off after midnight until 7:30 p.m. every day Eastern time. We know this, allegedly for a fact. But when it turns it back on, when the generators, is that how it's worked? The generators are turned back on, allegedly, every morning, allegedly. Just messing around.
Ideally, though, the goal would be to have an hour show where you make 100 or 200 or 300. That can totally happen, too, as you build it and you build that muscle. What's your beef with eBay, Kevin?
Well, I got a few. I've had a few refund requests, and lately they're all the same. I think 2 in the last couple of days, and then 1 a week ago. And I just changed my mind. And I'm getting more questions than I've ever got before. I get like 15 questions about items a day. I need to adopt Cary's strategy.
Are you answering any of them? Don't answer any.
Some of them, if they're legitimate questions.
That's your mistake number 1. Never answer a question for any reason ever. Period.
How many of y'all agree with that? I want to know in the comments.
I don't answer.
There are some I don't answer.
Don't answer questions. Like,
there are some
as long as I'm being a little.
If it's a stupid question, I don't
joking a little
answer.
bit, but as long as you've been doing eBay forever, Kevin, you know how to make a description. You put everything in there that needs to be said. If there's an issue, you've mentioned it more than, and if you know what I mean, and if you need to get better at that, then get better at it. But if you're doing it right, you don't need to answer questions because I feel like
I got the AI one the other day.
Negative outcomes.
They asked if the question was blue or black. AI's response was, well, per the listing description and the title, that this is a black hat. Right? It's like, you idiot, read the title. Mine was just black. I didn't use the AI. I'm like, it's black. I felt like AI.
Did your title say it was a black hat?
Yes.
Then don't answer them. Like, why are you wait? Like,
because I don't lose a sale. I just said, how long does it take to say black?
No, I don't want like buyers that are gonna have.
And they get it and they're like, this is.
I don't want
black.
buyers that have questions buying from me, like those. You know what I mean? Like, and that's another.
Cary was not a teacher. You know, teachers are like, there's no bad questions.
Oh,
I taught
for Cary, everything's a bad
Spanish
question.
in college, and I was really gifted. That's what they told when I was fired. When I was fired from the job, listen, they said, Cary, you're really good at this. You just arrive an hour and a half late to your 2-hour class.
Cary's the only guy who shows up an hour and 10 minutes late to Top Golf. Like, that's supposed to be fun, bro.
Dude, bro,
that would be fun. You're an hour and 10 minutes late.
We were gonna be 15 minutes late, but there was a wreck.
It was a 2-hour session, Kevin.
Oh no.
It didn't affect me. I just thought it was funny.
I used to have students, by the way.
I don't want to be late for you because I'm never living it down when I'm late.
No, yeah, I'm going to publicly
so
shout it out.
And on time for me, is like 7 minutes late is on time.
Yeah.
7
Which is,
minutes.
I just tell him aggressively early times now, and he's just like,
Yeah,
"Why
no,
am I here
that's what
for? Why are we
I've
sitting in your?
literally
Why are we sitting in your dining room for 20 minutes before the game?"
I've
Dave?
told Dawn that for years. Just lie about what time we need to leave, and I'll be on time.
Exactly.
Trick me.
Fishboxer did a series of questions that I want to get to. Okay.
Fishboxer. That's sometimes he gets a little
sassy.
Yeah.
Why is Kevin so mean to everybody that doesn't want to be his friend anymore?
There we go. Kevin. That's a good question.
You got to be a friend. You got to be a friend. You know.
Do you want to address any recent YouTube videos or no?
You're talking about Dante?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of called you out. He called you a jerk, right?
Look, I went on Roman's show and I said my piece about it, and I said, hey, I'll take a phone call now. I honestly, I watched Dante's video years ago, and I was inspired by it. He reminded me of a ball player that I had, and I was like, daggone, man, this is interesting. And I met him, and we got along fine, and, there's stuff that's happened, and I felt like I didn't do any of it, to be honest with you. I never said, I hate you, I don't want to talk to you. I've never done that. That's just a perspective he has from where he sits. If he wanted to call me, he can call me. I thought I had his number. I called him a couple times. Maybe he's got a different number. That's the end of it. What can I tell you?
Okay. Why is Cary so nice to everybody, even if they're not nice to him?
Oh, is this a real question?
Yeah,
Cary's
I'm doing the
always
Fishboxer series.
Yeah, it's growing up Mormon.
Joseph Smith told him to.
Yeah. And that's just how I've always been. I think I was naturally like that too, honestly.
Fishboxer said to me, why does Dave ignore 500 positive comments and focus on the handful of douchebags? I would say that's human nature. I don't know if that's exclusive to me.
100%,
That's
100%.
That's kind of...
And also pop-ups on...
It's not healthy, but...
Like your phone.
Yeah.
I still vividly remember, like, one day I was, like, not having the best day, and then I got that pop-up on my phone, and it just said F you, and there was no... I don't even know from what video it was.
Oh, you can't even find it. Yeah, it's weird. It only pops up the most hateful stuff, and then if you try to find context... You just can't even find the comment. You're no,
I'm sure,
and
like, other things pop up that positive stuff pops up too, but you're not paying attention, as much. But if something's aggressive, you're like, whoa, and you just
The Shopping Mermaid wants to know who's going to the East Tennessee meetup. I think Ben is.
What's the date? We gotta shout that out for those guys.
East Tennessee.
What's the? Oh, okay. Yeah,
we should have probably. I should have probably sponsored the dumb thing.
It's in Ben's hometown.
I should have done something. I feel
Ben
bad.
Needs to, he's making it way too easy on himself and not convenient for everybody else.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, honestly. I think it's in
his
East
town. Tennessee a hub for meetups?
I'm sure it'll be
or something.
I don't know where it is.
What is
he
east?
Did this
east
whole
of Nashville?
Thing. He did this
east
whole
is the other
thing.
way, like Crossville.
He did this whole thing where, like, basically he was trying to point out that East Tennessee is pretty and the rest of Tennessee is ugly. And I forgot where he said it was. Let me see if I can find it.
He cut his hair.
Really?
So he is becoming.
Dude, I want to
like
grow
Kevin.
my hair to look like Ben's hair. It's, part of my midlife
I
crisis. I want to buy a
Dawn I'm
Corvette
doing
that barely
I told
starts.
Don I'm growing my hair out because I can't look like this no more. And I'm just going to do a man bun, which is not in style anymore, but that's probably what I'm going to do.
I'm not going, is the answer. Too many people hate me, and I want to stay alive.
Come on, I'd like to go. There's a lot of people I like to see there. I might still go. I've got one in Turner's schedules.
If they move
and I
it,
gotta wait for the other one.
I will make this commitment to
Mimi's
the
going,
locker
so I'd like to
room
be
guys. If they move it to Bunnell, Florida, I will show up. I want it to be convenient
Mike
for me.
Manico's gonna be there. Come on.
Well, yeah, no, Mike. I love Mike, but I know Mike's gonna show up when we do stuff. So, like, I'll see. I'll be.
When
seeing
are we gonna
Mike
have a
couple times every year.
Dibdit-a-thon meetup thing? Dibdit / trash
Never.
to cash.
Never.
Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah, we
over.
were-
I'm one too many
tired.
threats in. I'm just not doing it.
You gotta have armed guards
I
now.
attract all the threats out of this group. I don't know why, but like just my a disinterest in talking to anyone makes me get all the threats because they know I'm not going to say anything back. I'm just like,
I just remember in
threats are real.
Cincinnati, man. I'm there like shaking babies and kissing hands. Kevin's in his clique, and you're just in your hotel
That's
room looking
not
at comic
true
books.
at all.
I
That's
get
not
some
true.
good
And
comments.
you're
That's
not.
a lie.
I'm joking, Kevin. Kevin was not in his
I
cliques.
know.
That was a joke.
That
You
hurts
weren't
my
like that
feelings.
at all. Kevin was also.
Cowtown Picker said,
everyone.
I am interested in doing a live on Dibdit cards. What's the process to get approved? I think my lives are already on. And what does the recommended setup, laptop, or phone? Carry your
for
Dibdit
cards?
cards, King.
Yeah, I would say for cards, I mean, you could do a laptop, but phone would be easier with a stand because you want to focus, on the cards more than likely. You
I
don't wanna
just want
focus
you to
on
know,
yourself as
Carrie,
much,
I'm
but-
done with Dibdit cards except for running and promoting. That's all I'm going to do.
What do you mean
I'm
you're
not
done with
doing anything
Dibdit
else.
cards? You don't want to.
What
sell
other
them?
thing would you do?
That's
Running
all
and
I've done.
promoting. That's the only two things
That's
there are.
literally-
Yeah.
Yeah. What else are you?
Oh, there's managing.
Oh, yeah, that's
Managing.
Rod. Rod does that.
Yeah.
Maybe Tim does it. Tim does it a little.
Tim does a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Okay, so Carrie,
sure.
so as far as approvals and stuff, you only need approval. So you need approval for live, which means like an onboarding
Yeah.
session, but you do need special approval to do breaks, and that is
breaks
like
is
a
the one that
special
we're
thing.
slow rolling.
I
out,
have
and
found,
it's
I've
gonna
told
be a slow
people
process.
that a kickback to Rod, just a quick check for $50 usually gets it done.
Oh yeah, the
I
breaking.
heard one marketplace is
allegedly.
charging
That's not
charging
true.
money to run in a
not true,
certain
guys.
particular spot. That's crazy. I mean, it might be legit. I just think
Because I don't even know like how many breakers we have total right now. Maybe 12 of us can do breaks on Dibdit cards right now, and that's breaks are a very particular thing. So if you want to be doing breaks, that's going to be tough to get into for a while, and it's going to be slow when we even amp it up at all. So, but if you want to do singles and you're interested in Marvel cards and you want to sell them singly, that's a little easier to get into.
What's
Y'all,
the?
can I-
You're into.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
Kevin. Talk about.
I was just
eBay.
going to say to you eBay sellers out there, I have listed virtually nothing this week because I have been in complete remodel mode. If you watch my video today or 2 days ago when you see it, or yesterday, I don't know when the heck it is.
I'm sure they didn't.
And so I have not been, and my eBay sales are going along just fine. eBay, if I was pumping out listings right now, how are your eBay sales is basically what I'm saying. How are your eBay sales? Sorry.
Guys, I don't even work out, but look at these biceps. Like, just check it out.
That is
You know?
pathetic.
You have a shirt covering it, so
I was making fun of Kevin.
Oh,
He doesn't list, but he just
Yeah,
sells a
he's-
ton anyways.
I know.
Just,
Exactly.
So it makes your
Kevin-
viewers
Kevin
feel
is
so
saying-
good, so relatable.
Yeah. Kevin has not said a relatable
True.
thing in
Good
years.
point. Good point.
On his channel, in the podcast.
Good point.
Anything.
I'm sorry.
He's on vacation like 10 days out of every month, minimum.
Me and Carrie are
They're
make
not
trying to make
amazing.
sure Halloween Horror Nights is fun for everyone else. We're doing it for others, not for us.
Yeah,
We're trying
I
to
have
make
to
sure
time-
the Food and Wine Festival is delicious for everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Got to eat every
Somebody's
single
gotta work.
thing at Halloween Horror Nights,
we
including the
ate so
marinara
much.
popcorn
Oh my
with
gosh.
chicken. That was weird.
Why did you eat that? Listen,
ate
it's
it
such
all.
a dumb item. It's literally popcorn
I
with
have to eat it, though, 'cause
marinara
it's there.
and fried chicken on it. You could just
didn't even
literally
sound
buy
good
the
when I-
fried chicken and then buy popcorn and have them both separate. Like, you don't need
They
to combine them.
literally- There was a man slop chocolate
Tina loved the
sloppy
man slop.
Joe. That was weird.
She said it was good. She said it was good. Kevin, you need to come down. It's fun. You gotta have
Yeah,
some fun.
I'm
hang
coming.
out.
I'm coming. I sent my
Yeah,
wife
what
that
the heck?
picture you sent of the beach. She's been to the beach. We're going to the beach again. This is the 4th time. It's ridiculous. It's out of
but-
control. My Blue Ridge Mama is Dave.
Oh,
That's
really?
all she just wants.
I always
to.
thought she was awesome.
She wants, and I'm like, she's like, I'm the Carrie and she's the Dave. Drag me into doing stuff all the time. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
can we
Carrie's
just
more
stay
handsome,
home for a
but
couple
okay.
of weeks?
Thank you. No, I mean, I I love a friend like Dave because I know there's not going to be a dull moment. It's fun. If I'm in charge of setting stuff up, we don't do much of anything.
Ask all your friends
Dave
in
was
Vegas.
proud of me
They never
because
saw
I went
Carrie.
to I went to Universal Studio with Dawn the other day by
was so
ourselves, and
proud
I
of
think
him.
Dave was really proud of us.
I was like, good job, buddy. You just went and did something. It's kind of, see, this is not relatable because it's hard to understand if you don't live near the parks. It's literally like driving to your nearest city an hour away and just walking in the city. The same thing as going to Universal or Disney for us because we have the annual pass, not that expensive.
Yeah.
As a Florida resident, like, why not go do that every now and then and just clear your mind? Just go walk and people watch and get some good food.
Speaking
it was
of Carrie's
weird. It's
friends, Art sent me a message. She's like, I miss you, buddy. And I said, do you miss Carrie? He says, no, I don't miss him. I never saw him anyways.
Dude, I tried to do stuff with Art. Art's
teasing.
tough to schedule stuff with.
Yes,
We did have a time at the parade for the Golden Knights championship.
I lost my belt. I've had the same belt since I started teaching.
That's
when I
not
was
like
21.
worth interrupting for. Like some
worn the
some
same
things
belt.
are.
No,
That's
he's
not.
desperately trying to be relatable. I've
hate
had the
this.
same belt.
You know how
But
the
guess
notches
what?
are so far apart? Well, the notch was perfect. This one's either too tight or too loose. That one was perfect for 20.
Why are you wearing pants during the podcast? I thought we agreed
Yeah,
upon no
what are you
pants
even-
allowed.
Maybe he's not wearing pants. He's wearing a belt.
Oh, only the belt.
If Jess
Yeah.
shipped my belt to somebody in one of these orders,
Who are you looking at? You're gonna look through the boxes? Is that what you're trying to do? What
I
is
can't look
what is
everywhere.
this charade you're living?
Yeah, he's acting like he's not going to immediately start yelling the
Oh,
second
belt?
this
Are you
podcast
in
is
that
out.
box that's sealed? I don't know. We're watching Blue's Clues or something. A clue, a clue. The belt's behind you, Kevin. Okay, anyways, Chris Luce wrote in and said, "What's the one item you've sold that you wish you would have kept?" A specific pack of Twilight Zone cards.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
That's a really good one.
Really good.
I
Oh, when
sold
you're
a
breaker, I can
$3,000
imagine.
pack of Twilight Zone card for $10 this week, and that's
$3,000, yeah.
yeah,
Is,
we-
it,
well,
is
that
that
was
what you
the
guys
one,
decided
'cause
it's
you-
worth $3,000?
it's $31.98 is the most recent
you-
sold. Yeah, raw.
You sold the Rod Serling, William Shatner dual cut
autograph.
auto.
Yep,
And you
And
know
like-
some insult to injury?
sure.
You got to drop $100 in that person's account.
Oh, I know. I am. Yeah. Well, that's all right. We're doing that. She won the top buyer that last month
Yeah.
too, so she got a $100 credit. All things coming up. Jezebel is her new name.
Yes.
Changed her name. Yeah.
I'm not. You're not supposed to put that out there. You might need to cut that.
Oh, is that a secret?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a. It's an
I put
easily
it out
found
there.
secret.
I put it as an announcement
I'll
today
tell
on
you
Dibbed
later.
It.
I'll tell you.
Literally put it out on Dibbed It as an announcement an hour ago, so it's out.
I sold another puppet as a head cover. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, that's the best trick in the book. You find a cool puppet, put head cover in the title, you'll sell it.
Really?
Just telling you.
That's
Yeah,
the best trick.
here's the one thing I know about puppets. If you believe strongly enough, anything is a puppet. Anything can become a puppet.
Sold a toolbox. For
I don't know,
$190.
like I was pretty interested to see what would happen with me at the flea market today if I had went. But I will say the other thing is when we woke up, it was downpouring here, and it downpoured all day. Carrie, his excuse for being late was an accident. I don't know if I believe it, just because he has photos and
Dude,
such.
I sent a video of an overturned.
You could have found that on Google.
Yeah,
Could have found that on
screenshotted
Google, a
that.
video.
I'm sure.
But
I
it was
could've-
dangerous driving, I will say. And, like, I was glad. And I talked to Rod Carey after you talked to him, and he said we made the right choice by not going. He said it was
Yeah, he told
very
me that, too.
limited vendors. And
Well, Rod started out, as Rod. Rod is very Kevin in the gratuitous bragging. When, like, if you don't hear from Kevin on a Saturday, he found nothing, and he's ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
But if he finds anything, Kevin is blowing up your phone. He'll
sent
send
you
you a WhatsApp. He'll send you an Instagram message. He'll do it on Facebook. He's messaged me on Pinterest before. I'm not even active on that anymore. I have more followers than him. I should be. He has a lot less followers than me on Pinterest.
It's a good week up here. Did Brandon say it was a good week? There was a lot of sales. 2 weeks ago was brutal.
he didn't
Nothing.
say. Yeah,
this
he
week
didn't
was
say.
good. Filled my truck up at the first sale. It was slow after that, but I was happy. I didn't care. I did a Dave buy though. I totally did
really?
a Dave buy.
So a great one.
It was this metal, like big giant metal octopus. Thing was huge. I'm like, that thing is awesome. I'm like, I'm gonna get that $5.
Really? Wait, what'd you buy? Sorry, I got
A
distracted.
$5 giant metal octopus.
Can I see it? How big is it? What's giant to
Oh,
you? Is it
I don't
sharp
know.
metal?
3.
Are we talking like American Pickers, side of the road, like decor, like
Are we
outdoor
talking
lawn
just
decor?
No, like somebody
we
used it as a
talking-
design for their business and had it cut. You know, like something they'd stick on the wall.
Oh, my dad has a machine to do that, Kevin.
Yeah, it was cool. And I'm like, and then I got it home. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this giant
Dude.
octopus? And I have 2 of them. I bought 2 of them.
Carrie, I got excited because my Disney Phantom 2025s are arriving tomorrow, so I can actually do a break. Guys, those cards are really sick. Follow me on Dibdick Cards. I'm gonna do a break probably today, Tuesday, if I have time.
Oh, you're gonna interrupt our card show, our mat? You're gonna interrupt my St. Jude fundraiser?
You were talking about a giant octopus.
No, I'm talking about tomorrow.
He has a show.
I'm
You're
Show.
doing a St. Jude fundraiser on Dibdick Cards. They're very separate marketplaces. We've separated them. Remember?
I'm teasing, dude. You can
Oh.
do whatever you want. I'll crush you.
Yeah, okay. Kevin, delusional Kevin.
I'm gonna go over
That's
there
the one.
and see if I can
Dave's the
take your
behemoth
people right
that will
before.
crush us all if he chooses. That's the problem.
I'm gonna go live on Dibdick Cards and raid into.
You're not even on Dibdick Cards tomorrow.
I know. I'm on Dibdick selling toys,
At what, all day?
brand new sealed. No, at I don't know 2, 4.
I'm gonna do it
something
like 5 or
that.
6 p.m. Probably 7 p.m.
Oh, wait,
honestly.
that's
I gotta wait
Wednesday's
for
the
Amazon to come.
fundraiser.
Didn't
I
you
got it
watch
wrong
his
anyways.
video? He doesn't want you selling on other marketplaces, Dave.
That's not what I said.
Allegedly. It's a joke. It's not real.
Kevin is live. Kevin, I'm raiding into you tomorrow. Maybe.
Are you?
Maybe if I actually go live. I did put a live
Wait a
on
minute.
there.
Second Chance Treasures is going tomorrow at 1. Yeah.
You're on at 12:55.
I'm for 5 minutes. It's a giveaway and a Q&A to announce.
Fine, I'm
to
not
tell
raiding you
people to
anymore.
get
I'm not
on
raiding you
Sega.
anymore. I'm gonna raid Sunnyside Homestead if I go live.
Okay.
The if I go live is key because I have this idea to rearrange my garage a little, and that could take anywhere from 1 hour to 7, and so it depends on how long that takes. Because like I said, I want to get away from this
why do you
loud
wanna do-
fan. I want to get away from this
Yes.
fan so we don't have to hear it anymore. But I got to move like everything to make this
The
happen.
fan doesn't bother
You're
me.
so different
bothers
than me,
me.
Dave. I've had, you guys who watch this podcast, you've probably seen me show you this Theodore Roosevelt. He's been sitting on my desk here for
I think-
a month, and I have not had the impetus to move him to a shelf. What's wrong with me?
Theodore Rex.
Do it
That's a
right
good
now,
book, by
dude.
the way.
Let's see you do it. Let's see you do it. Put it on a shelf.
do what?
I got his hat.
Put him on a shelf.
Rough
Carrie's
Rider.
gonna do something he's been wanting to do for a month. We're gonna
Put him
we're
on
gonna see it.
San Juan Hill. Put him up there.
Yeah,
Put him up
here he
there.
goes. Here he
San
goes.
Juan Hill.
Remember, you have no pants on, Carrie.
Don't get any higher than
did
that.
He did it. Round of applause in the chat.
I think
folks.
didn't I help move stuff into your
Yeah,
house?
we
I
built-
bet you it's
we
exactly
built the house he lives in.
same.
It
I think
is.
it's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
My
Yeah, it's
death
the
pile
same.
picker.
They
my
keep a
trailer.
tidy house for eBay sellers. They keep a tidy house. Not saying a lot because as
No,
eBay
yeah, I don't
sellers
want to. Not at the moment.
do
in
not.
Here, but
Well,
yeah.
Dawn's area and the living room are always very clean. Carrie's room, I don't go in there. It smells like hot sauce and man. Yeah, see, he's always got hot sauce like all over there. I don't. He's putting hot sauce on everything in that house. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bro.
What
Like
is
the
like
party.
the number one thing you put hot sauce on that normal
Did
people
you ever
don't?
answer the? We didn't answer the question. Me
I eat
and
a lot
Carrie
of
didn't.
rice.
The
And
last
I'll eat
question.
just
But
rice
I
by
can't think
itself,
of an answer.
and I put it on rice.
What are you saying about Bonanza?
No, I made a Bonanza sale. Only one this week though.
Self-inflicted.
Was it
right there.
1979 Millennium Falcon piece? Just a piece of it. That's what I'm gonna answer. Yeah.
All right, what question
But
didn't we answer? The
The
Tennessee
question you
meetup?
said the $3,000 thing was the biggest thing.
Yeah,
you
I
regret
answered
selling.
it.
But I can't think of mine. So Carrie, what do you regret?
was the
sell-
question again?
I do have
One
I
item
do
you have
one.
sold and you wish you would have kept.
I do
That,
have one.
that
Early
break,
on
that
selling.
box of cards.
It was a Ralph Lauren polo P-wing jacket. You know the P-wings? You know what
No,
I'm talking about?
no,
You don't.
I
You
don't
the
sell
P
clothes.
with the wing off of it. Anyways,
Not helpful.
I did not know. This is like the first year I was reselling, and I just like, I found a few somewhat comps. I put it out there for like $100, and bam, it was gone in 10 seconds. And then I found comps the exact same jacket for like $800 at the time. They were insane. I'm like, ugh.
Elijah bought a Damascus steel knife at a yard sale for like $5, and I was like, I think it sells for like $25, bud, because all the fake Damascus steel knives on eBay, and someone bought it and sold it for $300 a week later. So that would be his answer.
One time I was doing a Whatnot auction, and the vibes were good, and they're like, hey, and I had my Oakland A's hat that I bought at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it sold for like $7. I paid like $30, and I loved the hat.
I've been coerced into selling things I shouldn't many times, and I'm like, why?
I'm not one to worry much about like lost potential profits, because who knows. But like as far as like something that I personally liked that I had no reason to sell or need to sell, I don't know why I did that. I shouldn't.
Have you seen these things? Have you seen these boxes? They're over $800.
Dude, they're wild.
I opened the pack I got from you, Kev. Is that it?
What did you get? What did you get?
There was nothing in it. It was trash. I want a refund.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do breaks. I don't like to disappoint people. I could not do breaks. I can't.
Have Dave
I'm like,
open
I'll
the
send
boxes.
you the pack.
You
We
didn't
opened it in
disappoint
private.
the people. You didn't do it. The box did. The box let him down.
But
Yeah,
I
he
can't
got a
do
Rod
it.
Sterling
I did it a few
autograph.
times. I'm like, man, you just paid $8 for that pack, and it's worthless.
Triggered him.
I can't. Do
I
it.
really
That's the
thought it
last
was
time.
Rod Sterling for 41 years of my life.
So did
Sterling.
Kevin. Everyone. Yeah, everyone.
Rod
thinks
Serling. I
It's
didn't
Serling.
think that.
I didn't
Okay.
realize.
Serling.
I didn't even know Serling was a last name, but it
that.
is.
Well, there's a lot of things that are last names that you don't realize are last names, Carrie.
Twilight
I went to
Zone's
the gym
underrated,
today.
though.
I went to the gym today.
Just looked around
Okay.
and left, or what?
No. Okay, so let me tell you, this is a look into my sick mind. I mean, I probably should be medicated. Let's be real, but it's more fun to not be in my situation. You do, you guys. So here's what happened. I was like, Tina, let's go to the gym, because we've been talking about going to the gym. And so we go to the gym. We go to Planet Fitness. And I get there, and I'm like, last night I was looking online. I was like, well, I don't want to fill it all in online. That's like, I don't want to. I'd rather just do it in person. I'd rather just go there and do it. And I get there, and they're like, all right, you got to do it online. Just, I sent you the link. I'm like, and they literally just sent me the link, planetfitness.com. And so she took all my information at the front desk, but then sent me the link, and I had to re-enter all the information online that I just entered at the desk. I'm like, well, why do I have to do it again if I just did it online or with you? And she's like, what's a different system? I'm like, but if I had done it online only, would I still have had to do it with you? She's like, no. It's like, okay. And so I'm sitting there entering it in, and it's like, it's asking me for my routing number. And I was like, my routing number? Like, why do I need that? She's like, well, too many people, like, don't pay, and so we can't take cards anymore. We have to take your routing. I'm like, I don't have my freaking routing number. And so I have to download my bank's app. It was like 30 minutes. I download my bank app. I get the routing number. And then she's like, now you need to do the card. And this was on me. I forgot my card on top of it all. So even if I had, for some reason, I thought my phone would have it saved in there, but it wasn't, right? And so anyways, I didn't have my card either. And so I couldn't do that. And finally I was like, can I just do like a free trial? She's like, yeah. If you download the app as well, instead of just being on the website, you now have to download the app. And so I download the app, and I get a free trial. And by the time I get to working out, I'm fuming. I'm so annoyed with how much of a hassle this was. I'm like, I walk over to them, I'm like, we're never signing up here. I hate them. It's like that's so they lost
have
my
your
business
routing
forever.
number now, so
they
I think
barely did
they're
it.
gonna
No,
be-
I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I didn't have my card, so I didn't even save the routing number. I exited it out before I even saved it.
In school, I always got that. The parents would have to fill out all this stuff and digital on the computer, and then they come in to me on like orientation day, and I'm like, here, you need to fill this out. And I'm like, I just filled
so
this
annoying.
crap out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I know. And so I never ever had him, like after year 6, I didn't have him filled out. I didn't have him turn it in. Nobody ever said a word to me. I'm like, you already have this. What is this for? I just does, and nobody cared. I also there was an end of the year checklist, and like year 5 or 6, I realized I didn't have to do like check-in with the library, check-in. I never did any of it. You're supposed to get it all signed off, and I didn't ever do it. All these teachers scurrying around the building to get out of there to get all their stuff checked. And I would be like, oh, yeah, I didn't do any of it. They're like, what? I'm like, no, I didn't do any of it. What are they going to do? Fire me? Please.
Well, that's what
They're
I
not
said to
firing
Tina.
anybody.
Listen, I was kind of triggered, and this is a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I didn't even go on the cardio. I just went and sat on like the bench press, the little like not a real bench press, but like just like the machine. So I pushed it up a couple times, went over to the little like bicep thing, did this like 5-10 times, just like trying out all thing. Tina texts me, she's like, you need to wipe off the equipment. I'm like, what are they going to do? Cancel my membership? Like, I'm just like spitefully walking around not wiping off equipment after I use it. Like, do the flies 5 times. I'm not sweating at all, mind you, but it's not. It's just like, screw them. I hope they kick me out. I'm going to the YMCA.
That's what I used to tell people. It's the best thing you ever do is fire me. Just please, just fire me.
I was
would love it.
spiteful. I hated it. And let me tell you, like, just working out, I don't get it. Like, all these people on TikTok keep making me think it's fun. And so I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I'll go to the gym. And I get there, I'm like, this sucks. I don't like this at all. This feels
I've been
bad.
going to Planet Fitness. We did really good last month before the National. I was going a lot. And I've never once, like, really wanted to go ever.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it
I just go because then I don't feel terrible about, like trying to lose weight or whatever. Like, I feel like it's something I should do to be responsible. And that
I told
doesn't
Tina,
always
I
work.
think I'm the kind of guy who, if he's gonna work out, he needs like that personal trainer yelling at him. Like, that's really what I need. Like, do 10 push-ups, and then I could probably get into it. But me alone, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh, like a butterfly.
See, I usually like just do curls and I do like the elliptical and a little bit of lifting. But like, what was it, like a year ago? I was like, can I even do push-ups anymore? And I could, and it freaked me out. I didn't realize I still could do it.
It bothers me because just if you go back 2 years, right? Let's say you're re-listening to our podcast. I was bragging to Kevin about how I could always beat him in a push-up contest. I can't. I hurt my wagon shoulder, dude.
Yep.
My wagon shoulder, I literally can't do push-ups anymore. It's really depressing. And I spent all this money trying to get it fixed, and nothing has worked. It's frustrating.
Yeah. So that's the problem. Like, if you had to lead a group of people on the Oregon Trail right now, you know,
they'd get dysentery.
yeah, exactly. They'd all get dysentery. Little Jimmy, dysentery.
Because I can't do a push-up. It's a bummer.
Little Amy, rattlesnake bite, because you couldn't do your job.
You guys are way too young to actually play the Oregon
Dude, I played
Trail
Oregon Trail on the...
I played it in
floppy
middle
disk?
school. Yeah.
On the floppy disk?
Yeah, in middle school.
I played it on
Really?
the Apple II or whatever when I was in grade school. Yeah, they'd like let us play
During
it.
study hour or whatever.
I mean,
at the
I
end
did,
of the day,
but I
we
didn't
played
figure
it.
you would have. Okay, cool.
Kevin, they
I
weren't
played
really
a lot of
running.
Atari because I had
7-Up.
older brothers that are older than you, Kevin. So I was playing Atari a lot.
Yeah.
They weren't really rushing to upgrade the
Burger
computer
time.
equipment at Elliott High or whatever.
Dude, when I was in high school, there was 2 computers in the library. That was it.